How's it going, guys? This is going to be a bit of a short stream. Um, Not all of my parts came in, unfortunately, but I am going to start putting some things together. So we're going to put some of the parts together and see how far we can get. I'm going to need you. Daddy's going to have to access the computer. So typically, get your fingers off there. You're going to get your blaster. Go.
The skeleton came here to destroy your computer.
Anyone get sick off of that?
And you just die from
David, no, right now. If you want to play, you can go to your room. Right now, Daddy's going to be busy trying to get this done so that it's done before movie night. Don't touch. Look at Simba. So, we're going to start putting some of the parts together so that whenever the CPU comes in, I can just slap it in there along with the RAM. And I haven't done this, guys, in 26 or so years, 24 years, something like that. So you're going to have to be incredibly patient with me. No.
What do you need the blaster?
Huh? No, I'm over here. You can go play anywhere else. And one of the flaws is that I'm not going to be able to see Discord, guys. Or I'm sorry, MC, good to see you. Cool looking tower. This is the H6 Flow. I'm not going to have access to Twitch. So that's just the unfortunate side of things. I can... I will have semi-access to Twitch. How are you doing today, MMC? This is a motherboard.
When are you going to be done?
David, the less you stop me, the faster I'll be done.
Look at the motherboard. Look how cool it looks. The motherboard is actually the circuit board, right?
Well, it has circuit boards on it, yes. Jack.
Look how cool this is.
Yeah, it came with a SATA. Came with literally one screw. Two screws. And then I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that looks like it might be a jumper, maybe? A jumper tool?
I want to see what looks.
Is this like a new thing that happens? Is they send you a jumper tool now? David, excuse you. I'm going to tell you to go away if you keep it up. All right, so let's try and fix the camera a little bit. Jack, got it all messed up. Yes, I will. Now, how about you give it to me right now? Can you hear me just fine over there, MMC? What's up, Moon? So, as I was saying, I don't have the CPU. It didn't come in yet, so unfortunately the CPU isn't going in, and neither is the RAM. We're going to try and get things basically there, so that it's just plug and play from there, right?
But it literally died from. But there's literally a bone pile of red.
So I got this with the intentions of putting it as the back fan here. But I think we may end up going with a bottom fan, maybe. Oh no, I didn't get a big enough fan. Okay, so it'll have to be a rear fan. It'll have to be a rear fan. Okay. So this is the 870. 870. Bless you. So the one thing, out Jack. The one thing that I'm gonna have to figure out is Roger, hear me? Good. Which plate to put on it, because it doesn't have, like I've seen the Toasty Bros do, where they have to screw it in from the back side. Do we just take these ones off? Is that what it is? Just see a little arm reaching and grabbing stuff. Yeah, and then you got another one over here trying his best to slow me down so that we don't get it done in time. Well, movie night isn't until Bubba goes to sleep, so tough titty. So since I don't know how to do this and I haven't done it in so long, I'm going to take a quick look at the instructions. Okay, so those clamp down on that, but we're not going to have that because we're going to clamp down from here. You're in there, don't you worry. PC building, some of the sexiest content known to man. I don't know if this fat boy counts as sexy. Seeing there's nowhere to, I've seen where they plug it in on the back, but all of these are riveted in here. So it doesn't come in from the back side. So I think I'll have to take these guys off. So I think this is what that would be if we had to do the underneath. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a ton of instructions for the AIO. But I think no. Okay, so that definitely isn't gonna work. Man Legos, right, guys? Just take the black ones off. Okay, that's what I was thinking. This is why I need you guys. Did you get a chance to read through that pancake and see what I was talking about with that particular laptop? That's directly from Alienware and Dell. So I did figure out the mux switch, though. David, streaming here. Okay. Yeah, so those were directly from Dell and from Alienware, describing that it's supposed to go up to and dial back. David, if you knock my camera off there, I'm busting your butt right here on camera.
Skeleton, though.
He wants to show you guys his Minecraft skeleton.
Let me see that. Oh, there. I want to see my skeleton. Finally.
You can run the Ryzen at 95C. I ain't going to though. Well, the 7700X, I believe. In fact, I was talking to Jackson earlier today about this. Is they designed it to run up to 95C, and I watched a whole video about how the cooler you make it doesn't actually do any good. So you have to be careful with overcooling it because it'll just keep giving it watts. Which I thought was very interesting. So, yeah, see, that's got to be the underplate, right, guys? Did that open up those? It did. Okay. So now we would flip that over. There should be some black pegs or something. Okay. I don't think so. Can't be that, right? So it's got to be these. Or does it just go on top? It actually goes on the top on this type, right? David. The part that I wish that it came with some better instructions, I'll tell you that. Yeah, because the only thing it came with was warranty info. Warranty info, safety and warranty information. The guy who's got a 13600K, it's rocking 21,000 points on Cinebench. What's up, Billy? How's it going, brother? I don't understand why I have 3 warranty guides for 2 Corsair things and no instructions. So okay. So I see that. Okay. So that's what that screws into. So for this, do I have to remove the black plastic? It seems too big. I'm so confused. What's up, Trent Lewis? On break from work. Got to go back in a second. Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, no, I might have to pull out YouTube for this one. I was trying not to. Because I've watched like 3 videos on this, and I just did not notice how they dealt with this problem. Because this looks too small. This screws in to that for sure. So what I'm guessing is that it goes something like this. One of the kids run off. There it is. Inside the fan. So this is what I'm guessing is the way it's going to work. So this guy here is the pressure plate. Or this is what the AIO screws into. These are the pressure plates that screw it down and pin it. Remember asked me to check a setting the other day and I was lost. Yeah, that's speaking of which, if you guys are not wanting to go through this sort of trouble, make sure you check out the PCBros.tech because they'll do all this for you and then you won't be confused and lost and not knowing what to do like this dummy right here. But that's something that gets finished later anyways. I don't think anything screws in from underneath. I think that I have the right idea here. So we're just going to leave that as is for now because we don't even have the chip. So we'll mess with that after the fact. So now what I think we're going to do is lay this guy down. Oh, first we need to get the hardware out of here. Okay. So what's really cool about this case here is our PSU actually sits in the back instead of in the front where you can see it, which is really cool in my opinion. What kind of AIO is it? It's the Corsair Titan. Which since I won't have the deal to put it in yet, I'm not stressing over it just yet because I will fix it tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So the PSU sits right here, which is really really cool. So take this guy, and it comes with 3 fans already in right here, which is another really cool feature. One second, guys. We had a little spill. Yeah, so it's the Corsair Titan, blah 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 blah. Mommy! Mommy! I went poo poo. Okay. So, you know what? Before we put that in, let's ooh, I probably should. Gotta be careful with those fins. These small guys. Make sure standoffs are already there. They are. They had spare standoffs, so I wanted to make sure. So it should be not coarse screws. Be these guys right. I don't remember. Find out here in just a second, won't we, boys? What's up, G Stacks? Did you just get home, homie? Misleading title. Title should be starting the build of a PC. For sure. I'm the one that wrote it. I don't know why, but YouTube's not letting me see. Oh, there's the comments. There we go. I'm doing pretty good, bud. And yourself? You glad to be home? I don't have one of those fancy LTT screwdrivers, guys. Go with the two screw method. David, that's enough. I'm already sick of the hollering, bud.
I want to see how you're doing.
Thank you. Hey, can you go away with the noises?
So you just have that.
Unless you can read me what chat's saying. Uh, Midnight Moon. Hang on one second now. I'll turn on Lumia.
Lumia.
It's the one that lets them do the video of you dancing.
I went down. So funny.
Go. Get on my way. When I get done here, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. But we probably will raid one of the people over there doing Disney Speedstorm because there's a whole group of people doing Disney Speedstorm. Right? Normally, Bloody is in there. Um, Nitro, Aussie. Uh, they got a whole squad that plays every Friday night. That's probably what we'll do. So this motherboard has 4 M.2 slots. So one of the problems I had with the Alienware is we had one M.2 slot and everything else was everything else had to be SATA or slower. And so it limited me severely on having like enough memory for what my games and also the stuff the wife does, and so it got to be a bit of a pain in the butt, to be honest with you guys. Okay. So, that's cool. So, question to you smart people. Nice shirt. Yeah, I know. Look at that shirt. I picked this one on purpose. Yeah, the only problem I'm having right now is with the AIO cooler and how to install the brackets because I'm a dumb.
You're not dumb.
Thank you, Booger. But I'll Google how to do that properly. You remember shipping it? Yeah, the only unfortunate part is if you look, one wash and the signatures are already washing out. So that's kind of a bummer. Might have to figure that out for the guys.
This piece is supposed to be like this.
So is there a specific M.2 that you're supposed to use first? Or does it not matter? I think the one with the heat sink is probably the only important one, right? What's up, Bobcat? Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to finish it because the CPU got held up in transit. Um, it was supposed to be here Wednesday, along with the RAM, and something happened and it got stuck in Missouri. Surprise, surprise. And then after getting stuck in Missouri, it made it to San Antonio this morning, and then wasn't at the UPS store by the time I went through there around 4:30. What's up, Billy? Who needs a CPU? Just thermal paste the socket. That should work. Um, I didn't realize that this was a short M.2. So, I mean, that doesn't matter, right? Does it not like stick in very well? With the Alienware, there it goes. There it goes. David, that's enough. Okay. Seems like a waste to put that big old heat sink and it's only covering a quarter, 3/4 of it. Toothpaste is cheaper. Facts. Do you know how to change the title of a stream from OBS? It's been using Streamlabs, but just switched over. It should be the same. It should be a pencil next to the video at the top of the stream. So if you look right under where it's live, there should be a pencil right there. It should be the exact same place. If not, you can do it. What's up, Wicked? You can literally do it by typing in your chat exclamation title and then space and then your new title. There. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. RAM will go there. It'll go in the AA slot. The next is going to be power supply, and I'm going to do the GPU tomorrow as well. So we can mount the fan if we wanted to. No problem, buddy. What case? It's the H6 Flow. The H6 Flow. So I'm going to put the, oh yeah, the power can go from either side. So we'll go right here. Anyway, probably, we can't do it that way. Bummer. It hides the Corsair. Not that I care about Corsair. Now we need the long screws. Okay, these are for this, so we'll save those. David, that's enough, bud. Well, you've started. You haven't stopped yet. Okay. You know what? Probably just going to be the course thread, if I had to guess. And they give a whole bunch of extras. I think we're like way more than what we need. Yeah, the H6 Flow. I don't know what you're talking about that, Moon. Oh, that's too tight. So that's not the one. Not those ones. Is it just a rubber? So I do like just force it in? Is that what it is? Stop talking about his balls midnight. Whoa. Stream says BO6 camo grinding in case you want to change it. It should not. I definitely did not write that. Says on my end. You know, it's baller. It's having that LTT screwdriver. $76 or whatever it is. I hear little British accents in the background. The wife is watching some great English Bake Off. I just changed it again, so hopefully that updated it. Might strip down a little bit. Jack, come here. English got baked? Sometimes I do. David, leave him alone, bug. We haven't done movie night in like 3 weeks. Canada got baked. Yeah, aka Bobcat. There's 2 streams. There should only be one because I turned off I turned off the vertical stream. This should just be on horizontal. Done and done. So now I think what we can do is go ahead and mount the AIO, get it out of my way. It's on the counter in the kitchen. Did you hear that, David? What's up, Marty? Down. Now we should be able to fit in up here. Hopefully. Supposed to fit it. Okay. Okay, we're hitting hoses. Okay. There we go. Let's see. And watch some components fry. Yeah. Working on a glass roof right now. Isn't it dark already? So Marty, you probably missed it because you weren't here at the time that I mentioned it, but the CPU and RAM are still in transit. They got hung up in Missouri. They're supposed to be here on Wednesday, but they got hung up in Missouri. So we're just putting the majority of it together so that I can quickly put the rest of it together. Probably off stream just to get it done. Okay. It is getting a little heavy. Okay. Couldn't quite hear what you said. Didn't arrive. Yeah. So the CPU didn't arrive. Sorry, guys. When I look away, this mic doesn't pick up. It's designed to get rid of the outside noise. So because it got hung up in Missouri, it didn't arrive, and so we will finish the build tomorrow, but probably not on stream, because hopefully I'll be streaming from it tomorrow. David, mommy is watching something. Give her a break, okay? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I have to guess. That's going to go right there. Tell me that is a cool case idea. Putting everything in the back so that it's, or putting the PSU in the back so that you don't even see it. Okay. Those the ones with the hexes on the back, right? Doesn't want to go. What's the case? It's a nzxt H6 Flow. Oh, look at that. Really nicely sleeved. So this is going to be hey, I don't want to hear you talking like that. Okay, CPU. Time. This one is that a 12 pin? Just that's type 4. You think that might be the same one you have? Yes, it's a Corsair PSU. That's why I have 3. That's an 8 pin. CPU. Let's keep plugging stuff in. We'll find what we. This is PCIe. It's got to be like a 8, a 10 pin with a 5 pin. That's got to be for the GPU, I'm guessing. You didn't want the what? No, I let David pick the case, and David said, "Boys, get black." I thought the white case looked good. I tried to talk him into it. Back. This is the one really hard part, is getting all of the wiring right. This has got to be. Let's do SATA first. With their own chicken curry pie. Kids are the best. Yeah. Your GPU should use one of the new connectors. Okay. It's nice when they're labeled, but half of them aren't labeled. And of course, y'all see any instructions? They're like, know what you're doing or else. Okay, PCIe. That's going to be the GPU, right? 1200 or bust. Do I want Corsair to hold my hand? Actually, I kind of do. That's Molex. PCIe, CPU. This one's the motherboard. there. Funny when you watch other people who've done it a bazillion times, it looks so easy, and then you do it yourself, and it's like you never even think about how much of a pain some things are. Plug them in before mounting, you dork. You need this 16 pin connector. I have the one that came with the GPU, of course, that's the splitter that splits it. Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. I agree with you, Pancake. And I've done it before. It's been a very long time. And I don't want to plug everything in because that's the whole reason of getting modular is so that you don't have to plug in everything. I'm gonna need these guys, and I'm probably gonna need to do Molex, right? Like, I wish it was labeled. I wish I knew where. um, this one. Fingers out of the way, Hermit. What it's like to watch a noob do this. Only I had Jackson feeding them to me. It'd make it so much easier, right? Y'all like make this look so good. All right. There's that. Yep, the day after tomorrow, Daddy's got to go back to work a day early. But then I'll be home way sooner. Cable managing is the hard part. Tyler has it down. Who's Tyler? She's just at 60 minutes in. Okay, now kind of read what I'm doing here. Kinda. I need... Yeah, I wish I could, Marty, but, you know, I can't. Um... I really wish these were labeled or there was some instruction that came with it. Okay, this is a 12 pin. And it's labeled Type 4 and PCIe. Is that time already? So, this is CPU. Okay. Fans. There's the SATAs. This. Oh, we're gonna have to end the stream here shortly, guys. He's darker midnight. Tyler, your twin got you. Needs a 180 turn. So when I did it, this side doesn't say Corsair. That's why I did that. I would imagine the Corsair is supposed to be visual, right? This side doesn't say Corsair, it's blank. Be careful. Yeah, I'm aware, and I thought about that as I was doing it, but I figured the Corsair is supposed to go in the front. So unless they mounted the fans, because the fans came pre-mounted, I guess I can just flip the fans around. That's the only reason why I did it that way is because, again, I figured the Corsair is supposed to be in the front. Because normally I know this is flipped and this comes down this way. And I can even tell you, that's going to work fine. But I am blocking airflow right here. You're right. And generally, you got two 140s in the bottom down here. I think what I'm going to need to do is watch a guide on power cables so that I can do this the right way and not pump this up too much. And since it's about time for Jack's bedtime, we're probably right about there anyways. And then I'll just have to decide whether or not I want the Corsair to even be shown. Here, you want to come here? You see Jack Jack? Say hi, Jack Jack. Can you say hello? Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good job. Hello. I swear, by this time, David was saying full sentences. It's so rough. Like, we want him to be just as smart as David was, but you know, he's smart in different ways, and he's cunning and a pain in the butt, but differently. You know, I'm fine with that because I really don't care to show off the Corsair name. Must be the name. You think it's the name? You think just people named David are just smart? Is that what you're saying? Just because you married a guy named David and I married a woman named Andrea? Andrea tells me, you know, I just cleaned that area up, so it needs to be cleaned tomorrow. That's so crazy. You have a David and a Jackson. Well, he's Jack, but not Jackson. And I have a husband named David and a son named Jackson. Yeah. It is kind of funny that we have three of the same names in immediate family, though. But Jack is actually named Jack, not Jackson, if we have to be specific. Now, if you said you had a JR in the family, then things would be getting real crazy. Does a case have an orientation for the radiator? or the front panel? I'm not sure what you mean. What about your long lost black son, Ryan? Yeah, my wife was just very specific because her grandfather was Jack, not Jackson, so he's not named Jackson. And my wife loves a character named Jackson from uh, the motorcycle TV show. Are you just gonna forget about me? Does the case have an orientation for the radiator on the front panel? I really don't know what you mean there, bud. On? Oh, does it have an orientation on the front panel? No, because it's the glass front panel. So that actually. Yeah. It's your movie night, not TV show night. No, where the other three fans are. These three fans. Yeah, Jackson from SOA. That's her jam. They're sucking in, if that's what you're asking. That is stiff root panel, even though it's angled. That is still front panel, even though it's angled. That nothing came with a freaking user manual, dude. All right, I'm gonna end it right here, though, guys. I'm gonna go put down the fat one, and like I said, I'm gonna read up on some wiring so I can do this right, and hopefully tomorrow y'all will see the finished product. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Maybe I'll have to hit up Marty and get a little more information. But thank you all so much for being here. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. Let me real quickly. Pepper chicken over better rice. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. I've done it before too. I just gotta get my head out of my butt. I was trying to rush and yeah. Oops. David Apple.